baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Indiana going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, the lefty, Jake Eder. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And we are underway. Misses inside. And now it's even 1-1.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And a strike in there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Step off, throw to first. De La Cruz back on a dive. The 2-1. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Got him! Huge strikeout there. And now Johnny Bench. Base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Show a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Gilbert.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down, runner at first. Billy Williams, the next to hit. Ball one there. Gilbert, a 6'3" lefty, 225 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015. Hey. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Bench around second, on his way to third. To third, tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Jesus Luzardo. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Got him swinging. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael A. Taylor. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One out, bases empty. In there at the knees. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Luis Robert now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Fastball is outside. That one ripped. Jenkins going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back,
Sox.
and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
71.
Cam Boozer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Just missed. And that's in there at the knees. That one not close. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler.
1-0.
That's too low. Ball 1. Now snap throw to first. Jenkins back in on a dive. Jenkins on at first. Nobody out. And there's a ball. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So up next, Eddie Murray. And a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. That's out to center field. It gets down, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That pretty much split the zone down.
Prelander Baroa will take over here
Well,
Now
no
pitching
margin
for
for
the
error
White
in
Sox.
terms of throwing strikes with the bases
Number
loaded.
66.
Just has to execute one
Throw
pitch at a
and
time
go.
to try to get out of this.
Christian Moore now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And the pitch is
Ball one, no
outside.
strike.
Ball one. Bases loaded, top of the second. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. One run's in. Now the second run is in. 3-0.
Well, a huge 2
Now
RBI
back,
swing
the
of the
third
bat
baseman,
right there.
Ellie
Recognized the break on that pitch
Cruz.
early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
That one's
One ball,
upstairs, ball
2 strikes.
1. Next
Two
pitch,
balls,
not
2
close, up
strikes.
high. That one
can't miss
missing
ball.
inside. No outs, runners at first and second. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is
Now
up to
batting, the
5.
designated hitter,
Nicely
Joe
done.
Murray.
Brings home 2. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Run comes in from second. It's 6-0.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And now Johnny Bench. And that's in there for strike 1. Man at second. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So here's the
Now
cleanup hitter,
batting,
Billy
the left
Williams.
fielder, Billy.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Hit in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Jorge Soler
The
up
right
at the
fielder,
plate.
number 12,
1 for 1 with a
Jorge
single so far.
Soler.
In the air, right side. Tauchman gets under it, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
And
White
here's the
Sox,
first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Chase
Now
Dollander.
pitching.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot. Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Jenkins settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Mike Tauchman. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there.
Count.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
The left fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. Inside, just missed. And he deals. And that one hammered. Soler ranging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Frazier Ellard.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Walked his first time. And that one is inside.
Well, these guys really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
And Benintendi able to make the grab.
Now batting.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-0. Eddie Murray getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. That misses.
One
ball, 1 strike. And that one clips the corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here is Christian Moore. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
De La Cruz.
Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then By the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
That's the ball.
2 on, 2 outs. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Say goodbye to that one. He leaves the yard to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-0. New pitcher now, Justin Anderson. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Johnny Bench. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Billy Williams. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bench off of first with 2 away. And ball 1. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
On the mound now, Shota Imanaga.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Line drive, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the 0-1. And that's down and away. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You
know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
No
yeah,
ball,
I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Sosa stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Shota is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.